Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Main Street Talk podcast, your go-to podcast for everything Disney World related, all the tips, all the news, the updates, the closures, the construction. I'm your host, Nick, and as always with me is Joni.
Hi.
Today is July 18th. We're recording, so everything is current up to July 18th, and yesterday was a pretty big day in the world of Disney.
Oh?
Did you know this?
Well, I knew a few minutes ago.
Yesterday, Disneyland turned 70 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy to think that a theme park is 70 years old.
Yeah.
But not so crazy if you think about how Walt Disney, we all know the story. He went to the park with his two little kids, the two little girls, and he was sitting on a park bench eating peanuts, I think he said. And he thought to himself, it would be great if there was an amusement park where families could go and spend time together. So he made that dream a reality.
Yeah. And
Disneyland became obviously what it is. And out of that, we got Walt Disney World.
And all the other Disneys around the world.
Yeah, all the worldwide Disney parks. So all started from Disneyland 70 years ago yesterday. To me, that's just crazy to think about. Because he was so ahead of his time.
Probably wasn't even a forethought to have ships either.
What do you mean?
Cruises.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a forethought for him.
Oh, yeah. But he was way ahead of his time with thinking. He was always wondering why things couldn't be done and pushed the button to where, as far as technology would let him go, and he pushed his people for that. So happy birthday, Disneyland.
Happy birthday.
And with that, we're going to get into the news for Walt Disney World. In the Magic Kingdom, the rivers of America, so the water level is lowering for the big drainage. So they're getting ready to drain that river. And like Walt said, Disneyland's never done. We got to move forward.
Right.
So they get ready to drain the river for Cars Land. That's going to be over there. And another thing that has happened over in that area by Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is the Walt Disney World Railroad has started to be removed.
Yeah. I saw an aerial view of that.
Yeah. Pretty
surreal.
Pretty surreal. But the railroad is still running back and forth between Main Street and Storybook Circus.
Mm-hmm. So the railroad's still running through Main Street to Storybook Circus.
Yep, back and forth all day. So it's acting as a shuttle service. But the refurbishment, speaking of the railroad, at the Main Street station is approaching completion.
Yeah. So I guess a big portion of it's not even accessible.
Yeah. They had, I don't know what they call them, not walls, but partitions or whatever.
Partitions, divide. Yeah.
Yeah, but according to some blogs I read, that is nearing completion.
Yeah.
So,
it's supposed to be very soon.
Very soon, yes. Going into the holiday parties, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has sold out for August 19th. So that makes it the second sellout night. Of course, the first night that sold out, as usual, was Halloween night.
Mm-hmm.
And that sold out the day that tickets went on sale.
The sale date, yeah, for sure.
So if you're going to Mickey's Not So Scary, or if you're planning to, I would buy the tickets sooner rather than later. Because you don't want to get... If you want to go, you don't want to get locked out.
Right.
For sure.
Well, and we didn't care when we went. We just wanted to go. We went in August.
Went in August. That surprises me that it's as random. August 19th sold out. Why August 19th? You would, in my mind, you would think the week of Halloween would sell out first. Because people want to be there for Halloween.
Kids maybe for school.
That's true. Oh, yeah, that is true.
So that's the only, it's going to be hotter than.
It'll be hot.
Than the sun out there.
But yeah, so, like I said, get those tickets if you're wanting to go. And that goes for the Christmas party as well. I don't think we're in any danger of them selling out anytime real soon, but...
As it approaches, it's going to be more...
Yeah, because they went on sale
slim
last
pickings.
week. Yeah. So get those tickets and Jollywood Night. In breaking news, right before we came on the air today, they announced today is, again, July 18th, they are doing a soft opening of the Starlight Parade tonight. I know this is coming up on Monday, and this will be old news, but that's pretty exciting for anybody that's there.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to happen until, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, so an extra bonus for those of you that are getting to see it.
And they, like I said, they just announced it. I think it came across my phone, and I have a lot of Disney news coming through my phone that's pretty close when they announced. I think it came through about 6 o'clock Central Time. So
yeah, and we are at just after 8 Central Time.
So huge
Couple
news.
hours, yeah.
That's got to be exciting for anybody there. The
Yeah.
buzz around
Just
that park is
completely,
probably
yeah.
just like crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Isn't that neat though? How they can just do the spontaneous stuff like that?
Yeah,
just
for
like
sure.
the surprises.
Yeah, quite a treat for anybody in the park.
I love surprises, but I love surprises when I don't know there's a surprise. Like it has to genuinely be a surprise.
Like you
Because
don't
if somebody's
know
like, "Oh, I
anything
have a
about it?
surprise for you," then I'm like, "Well, what?" But if you just don't tell me and just it's an actual surprise, then I'm totally fine with it.
I got a surprise for you. There's
No,
something.
see?
There's something going on this
See?
show today.
Are you going to tell me?
I'm going to tell you along with everybody else.
Okay.
But there is something going on the show
Okay.
today that I did hold back from you.
Yeah, I figured.
I think it's exciting.
Okay. Well, at least I'm going to hear about it today, and I don't got to wait.
Yep. You're going to hear about it definitely within the next half hour.
Okay.
Do you want to know the surprise?
I do.
So, on one of the Facebook pages I am on, a transportation cast member had commented something. So I messaged her. I'm not going to say her name, but I messaged her and I said, "Hey, would you be interested in being a guest on a Disney podcast?"
Uh-huh.
And she said she's not into the podcast thing, which I totally understand. But she said, "I'll tell you what, I won't answer any questions that you have." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, how about this? I will tell our listeners, we'll narrow it down to 5 questions."
Okay.
Because, we don't want to take too much of her time
Sure.
up. So if you guys want to email me or Facebook message me, either way, email address is on the website. Any questions you have, she is a bus transportation driver. So any
For
questions.
all the parks and the resorts.
Just for a Disney bus transportation driver. So
Okay.
she does it all. If you have any questions, email them to me. I told her we would submit 5 and 5 only because I don't want to take up too much of her time. So I think that'd be really interesting. They see it all. The bus drivers see it all.
Oh, yeah.
Very interesting. She's a super nice lady.
Well, I have a question. You don't have to be this submission.
You got to email it to me.
No, I don't. Why is the Animal Kingdom Lodge pick up the furthest one from the doors?
That was a question actually in the group of
Yeah.
not that group, but another Animal Kingdom page I belong to. And they're like,
So far away.
the Animal Kingdom Lodge bus is the furthest away from the Animal Kingdom Park gate.
Yeah.
Why that is, I don't know.
I get that everybody has their home spot, but those do have the marquee or the things that can slide out and you can change them. And I don't know why they just don't rotate them every once in a while.
You would think that, because Animal Kingdom, especially for Animal Kingdom Park, it's the last slot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a walk. Go ahead and email nick@mainstreettalkpod.com or message the podcast Facebook page. Any questions you have for a transportation driver?
Well, can you give her first name? I mean, there's
no. I told her I wouldn't give any information.
any information.
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna respect that.
Well, thank you to whoever you are.
Yeah,
that's very kind of you.
Very nice. Over at Hollywood Studios, this is exciting. A new snack shop is being constructed in Toy Story Land.
Okay.
A new snack stand.
What's the name? I'm curious.
They haven't announced a name or a menu or anything, but the construction walls are up. It's right when you get into Toy Story Land, coming through Galaxy's Edge, kind of by the restrooms.
Okay.
The restrooms, I guess they're the only restrooms in Toy Story Land.
Yeah. It's by the alien swirling saucer.
Right across from Buzz, the big statue of Buzz. Yep.
So it's right when you walk in, right when you enter.
Yep. They're putting in a new snack shop there. They haven't released any information, but
I don't even really know what
snack
shops they have close by there. I just know.
I don't think there's any in Toy Story Land.
I do know after we got, that's further back, but after we got done waiting in that extremely hot line for the meet and greet.
There was an ice cream.
My very first thing was cold treats.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting cold treats. So we went over just right across the way there and they had a little ice cream cart.
Yeah, a little ice cream cart.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't know of there being much of anything snack wise. I don't know. We're just always headed back for Slinky. So
yeah, and I don't like to spend a whole lot of time back there because of heat.
Yeah, maybe they're going to cool it down a little bit.
I say that every show. I will continue to say that every show until they put
air conditioned
until they
ground?
Sprinkle some crazy weather magic and put wind back there. I don't know. That is a hot
an
area.
awning over the whole part.
So tune in next week when I will be complaining about Toy Story Land heat again.
He's a joy.
And so in miscellaneous news, I don't think I mentioned this because I don't know. It wasn't a huge story. So a couple weeks ago, the PhotoPass photographers were testing new Sony cameras. So originally Disney had a partnership with, I think he's Nikon. I don't know how to say that word. They had a partnership with Nikon from 2013 to 2021. So the PhotoPass people used those cameras. But now, obviously that contract is up. They were testing out Sony cameras a couple weeks ago, and they are going to use them for all the parks.
It's Nikon, by the way.
Is it Nikon? What did I say?
I have no idea. You said Nikon, or I don't know.
I think you're right. I think it is Nikon.
Well, whatever.
Nikon,
it's Nikkon.
Nikon.
Oh, Nikon. See, I can't do it either. Anyway, guys. So I thought that their photos were pretty good.
Yeah. No, I thought they're pretty good too.
So it's just because contract's up. Give somebody else a shot?
Yeah, I guess. But it was been up since 2021, so maybe they thought it was just time to move on. Like I said, I don't know anything about cameras, but the website I was on had all the specs and everything, which is completely foreign to me.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine they would. I would imagine it would be a pretty big upgrade if they were going to upgrade.
Well, and I can't imagine any of the cast members actually submitting any photos that weren't good. So they probably, go through. But I thought that every photo that we've gotten from
our photos have been great.
They're very sharp and clear and, good coloring and
Even the ones that show up in our account of other families are great.
Yeah, they're great. So if anyone's missing any photos, they might be in our account.
Yeah, and if you have any of ours, please send them to us. So that's
hang them on the wall at your family reunions.
Who is that? I don't know, but they're having a good time. That's it for the news this week.
Really, that's it. That's not very much news. Nothing in nothing in.
I mean, there's always little bits in here and there, but nothing worth mentioning. Like Epcot.
Well, how are the animals? Are the animals good?
Animals seem to be fine.
Animals are
I haven't
good.
heard anything bad.
Okay. No babies?
No, the baby tiger's growing up.
Okay.
What's his name? Basco? I think his name's Baxo, I think. I don't remember.
Okay.
There was a little bit of news out of Epcot about test track previews.
Okay.
That they filled up pretty quick. I mean, it was very quick. I think it was like 13 minutes or something. Yeah, nothing in Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Kind of a slow news week.
Just wondered how the farming and the animals were doing.
Farming's great. Animals are great.
Okay.
So I think we should move on to our week 4 winner.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Woo-hoo. Okay.
Before we get on to spotlight of attraction and tips and tricks.
Okay. Do you have your portion pulled up? Because I've got mine ready to go.
I do now.
Okay. I'm spinning. 3, 2, 1, go.
Spinning.
Just keep spinning.
Who we got? What number?
Oh, it's a higher number.
Oh,
well, no. 65.
65. Congratulations to Miranda.
Congratulations, Miranda.
You are week 4 winner, and this marks our halfway point to week 8.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So after week 8, or on week 8 rather, August 25th is the big $50 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Miranda, you have your name in your email. I don't want to give too much away, but for identity purposes, it's Miranda, and there's 2 M's in your email.
Oh, come on. You got to do something. Well, we're going to have a lot of Miranda's contacted.
Yep. Miranda, and I'm just going to say there's 2 M's in another part of your email.
He's talking code.
So, Miranda, you will be getting an email from us midweek next week. Make sure you check your spam folder and your promotion folder. We're just going to send you an email. Get your mailing address so we can get that poster shipped off to you in the mail. So congratulations. Yeah. You are still in the running for the $50 gift card, although you cannot win another poster.
That's okay. And they are reversible. Remember, we talked about that. One side has photos of the rides or people enjoying the ride or whatnot, and then it gives all the spec requirements for the ride, and then you flip it around, and it can be in horizontal, just like a banner. Do
you want to do Spotlight on attraction next, or do you want to do your movie?
What do we usually do?
I think we usually do Spotlight.
Okay.
Let's do Spotlight. This is going to be kind of a short one.
Okay.
Spotlight this week, we're going to stay over in Storybook Circus, since we did decide we're just going to kind of go by land. Mm-hmm. We're doing Goofy's Barnstormer. So what do you got on Goofy?
So is it called Barnstormer or Goofy's Barnstormer? Because I've minimized it.
You know what? I don't know. I'm going to look that up right now. I always call it Goofy's Barnstormer.
I just call it Barnstormer. Well, you go in and do what you have on it, firstly, because you seem to have a little bit more information than I do. So you can go ahead and give your descriptions and titling.
The official Walt Disney World website calls it the Barnstormer. I don't know why I've always called it Goofy's Barnstormer.
Yeah, I wondered why you were throwing Goofy in there.
According to Disney's website, it's in Fantasyland. Must be 35 inches. It says age interest, preschoolers, kids, which that's untrue because I will go on this thing all day.
We have. We have.
Thrill level is small drops. And when I dug up on Barnstormer, Goofy's Barnstormer is a kid-friendly roller coaster located in the Storybook Circus area of the Fantasyland at Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. The ride originally opened in 1996 as the Barnstormer at Goofy's Wiseacre Farm, part of the now-retired Mickey's Toontown Fair. Back then, the theme featured Goofy as a clumsy stunt pilot flying through his own cartoonish farm, with the coaster zooming through a red barn filled with humorous props. In 2011, as part of the new Fantasyland expansion, Toontown Fair was closed and reimagined into Storybook Circus. The ride was rethemed and renamed Goofy's Barnstormer, featuring the Great Goofini. So there it says Goofy's Barnstormer. Transforming Goofy into a circus stunt pilot performing daring and silly aerial tricks. While the ride's track layout remained mostly the same, its scenery and storyline were updated to fit the new circus theme. That's what I got on it.
That's a mouthful.
That was a lot. Yeah. It looks like I'm reading, but I typed it out and it looks smaller than what I just read. It looks smaller on paper.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's an awful lot to be said about. Okay. Well, I have just a tiny bit to add to that. Just some, like you had already mentioned that its height requirement is 35 inches. The capacity, there are 16 riders per train with 2 riders per vehicle sitting side by side. It's a Tier 2 multi-pass. To enjoy this ride, you must be able to transfer from a wheelchair or an electric scooter vehicle into the ride car. And the duration is less than 1 minute. It's a very, very, very short.
Is it really?
Ride. Yeah.
It seems longer.
Yeah. But you did say that it was a 1996 October 1st.
I said 1996.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I was trying to follow along with what you had and what I had. So we didn't give the same information twice.
So Barnstormer, it's a fun ride. It's a cute ride. I mean, I still enjoy it. The good thing about Barnstormer, in my opinion, is if you have a child that's, let's say 4 or 5 years old and you want to break them in to a roller coaster,
sure,
this is the perfect one.
Yeah, this is absolutely the break-in.
Perfect.
Absolutely the break-in roller coaster here.
It's cute. It's themed.
It's
like
the
you're
smallest
in a plane.
one in the parks.
It's small. There's no big drops. It's just a perfect first-time roller coaster.
Yep.
We took our...
Then you can graduate to the others like, the other smallers like Snow White.
Yeah, Seven Dwarfs. Yep. That's what we did. 2 of our grandkids, we went... one of them had been on Slinky before, but he did not have the best experience on there. But we took them both, and we started with Barnstormer. And then we worked to Seven Dwarfs, and then Big Thunder, I believe.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, we did all of them in a week vacation. So every roller coaster.
Space Mountain.
Yeah.
They're still mad at me.
So anyway, this is a great, great one. Just remember, keep in mind in this growth chart, if you guys are putting in for it, will help with this as well. But 35 inches is the height requirement for this ride.
Yeah, and you mentioned it's a Tier 2 lightning lane. I would, unless you're going to use this as a burner ride, I wouldn't.
No, not at all.
It's a 15-minute wait. I think it's the longest we've ever waited.
I don't even know that we've waited that.
And last year, I remember we went on it.
Total burner ride.
5-minute waits.
Total burner ride.
Yeah, don't waste a lightning lane on it unless you're gonna, use a burner ride on it. And that strategy, we've talked about that strategy on past shows. But yeah, super cute ride. Take your kids on it. A lot of fun.
Yeah, and I love the little cutout of
Goofy
with his body and like flying through the pieces of wood. Yeah, cute. And it's got the little propeller on the front like a plane.
It does. And it's got the above your head, like
the canopy kind of thing.
The old school planes that had the canopy above your head. So Goofy's Barnstormer. I'm going to call it Goofy's Barnstormer still.
That's right. I think you're going to get me to saying that.
All All right, that's our spotlight on attraction for this week. So let's go over to Joni's series on the first appearances.
Okay, so today I'm kind of undecided how I'm going to do this, and I really would like some insight. If you guys would comment on any of our areas of social media. I initially started out wanted to do this as first appearances for
just characters in general.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm gone on to an order of appearance of movie.
By day, right,
of opening day, of the first appearance day. So, and then I'm like, gosh, what do I do? Because now we did Snow White, we did Cinderella, but in between Snow White and Cinderella, there's a lot of movies in between there.
Chunk of movies.
But in my train of thought at that time, I had it to do the princesses. So I think we're going to go forward with the princesses in their release date order.
Okay.
And then maybe circle back and do like the older ones, like the Dumbo and the Rescuers and different things like that.
So we're going to do princesses first.
We're going to do
in order of
princesses
appearance.
first.
So we knocked out Snow White and Cinderella.
Yep. And today we're doing Aurora.
Okay. What year is Aurora?
And Aurora is, for any of you that don't know this, she's with Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
So Aurora came out, her first appearance was January 29th, 1959. Her age in the movie is 16. The creators are Walt Disney, Brothers Grimm, Charles Perrault, and Mark Davis. And I listened to the pronunciation of this for quite some time earlier today because I do not speak French.
Is that what I heard?
Yes. I'm going to try to say this, and everybody's probably screaming it at their...
I thought you were trying to learn a new recipe.
No, well, and I am learning a language, but it's just not French yet. I'll get to that one, though. So bear with me on this. But anyway, the fairy tale is La Belle Lo Bras d'Hamo. No, that's not right.
Sounds good to me. If there is anybody in France listening to this, I apologize.
Good Lord have mercy. Okay. Anyway, it's supposed to mean, and of course the French say it more eloquently, but it's supposed to mean Sleeping Beauty in the Woods is how this is made from. It's by Charles Perrault and published in 1697. The Brothers Grimm also published their version, Little Briar Rose, in 1812. So her occupation is she's a princess who is raised as a peasant. Her father, Stefan, and Queen Leah. She's an only child. Her AKAs are Briar Rose, and her sidekicks, her family rather, are Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. And those are the little fairy girl, the fairies.
Yes.
So they're quite a sight to see them
trio.
Bickering back and forth to each other sometimes, changing different things around because they all have their specific colors that they like. So yeah, it's cute. So anyway, Sleeping Beauty's spouse, if you would, his name is Philip, and he is 20 in the movie. She's obviously, as I said, French, and her traits are that she is stubborn, romantic, cheerful, angelic, blissful, graceful, loving, gentle, friendly, and poised.
That's a lot of traits.
That's a lot of traits.
That's a lot of traits.
That's a whole
almost as long as my Barnstormer speech.
And then there have been some follow-up movies.
Really?
So
I did not know this.
Well, yes, you do.
I do.
You do.
Okay.
Maleficent.
Oh yeah,
in
the
2000
movies.
in
Yes.
2014.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Maleficent, Mistress of Evil in 2019. So a little bit of miscellaneous information is Aurora is cursed by the evil fairy Maleficent at her christening, and the curse states that Aurora will die from pricking her finger on a spinning wheel before her 16th birthday. However, a good fairy alters the curse. She can't reverse it, so it's still going to happen. But instead of her dying, which is what evil Maleficent had imposed upon her, the good fairy changes it up a bit and just puts her to sleep instead of dying.
Sleeping Beauty.
So, yeah, exactly. So, however, the good fairy alters the curse so that Aurora instead falls into a deep sleep only to be awoken by true love's kiss.
Okay. So, I don't remember a lot of this.
Yeah. I just asked Nick earlier tonight if he had seen this movie. And Nick's not big on, He's a guy, he's not going to sit around and watch princess movies.
No, I'm interested in watching this because, I do like Maleficent.
I know you do.
That's
when you're like, I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did forget. Maleficent is on my Disney card. So yeah. I do like Maleficent.
Yeah.
But it's been a while since I've seen Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah. So that's what I have for her.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to watch that very soon. Yeah. Maybe tonight. Maybe. I
think we should do at least one a week. I think we should watch whatever we're going to talk about, even though I've seen. Well, I'm looking at my list here. And
we'll be right back. We're going to go watch Sleeping Beauty real quick, and we will be right back.
I've watched every one that I've seen so far on my list.
I've seen
quite a ways.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. That's
you bet.
Good, I like that segment. I learn a lot about the Disney movies.
Sure. And I'm sure there's all kinds of other information, like as far as who voices it, who does this, and who does that. But
go down
I'm not going to go. Yeah, there's lots and lots and lots more information on this.
Yeah,
but,
you could really get into that.
Just giving the gist of it.
What is the release date?
The release date was January 29th, 1959.
Disney World was almost 4 years old when that movie was released.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because Sleeping Beauty is an old movie. Disneyland was up and running.
For 4 years.
Almost 4 years.
Wow. Yeah. There is another little bit of tidbit information in here, but I've decided to opt out of including that just because there's so many branches of information that you can spin off onto this stuff. But all of these princesses that we're going to go over, well, most of them, not all of them, but a lot of them have children that are in more recent movies.
Really?
Yes. Such as Once Upon a Time, The Descendants.
I was going to say there was a show on, I believe, ABC, which would make sense because Disney owns ABC. I'm pretty sure it was ABC. The show was called Once Upon a Time, and it was all about like fairy tale people,
so I'll
but
tell
I think
you,
in modern times.
If I can just back it up a little bit now that you mention it, and she's my favorite. So you mentioned Once Upon a Time, and so did I. Snow White in the Once Upon a Time show or movie, Emma Swan and Neil Nolan are both
descendants.
Snow White's children.
Oh, direct children. Huh.
Well, for the movies.
Right.
Yeah. And Cinderella has Chad Charming and Chloe Charming, and they're both in The Descendants. So it's kind of interesting. There's even, and then Aurora, and I'm not sure what show or what movie this child plays in, but she has a daughter named Audrey.
Okay.
So I didn't do a whole lot of research continuing on with those types of things, but maybe I will just for my purposes, because it's kind of interesting.
A huge entangled tree mess.
Oh.
With that.
But isn't it kind of neat, to see
Yeah, I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Seeing the lineage and then stories carry on. Yeah.
And then they got new movies and whatnot coming out. And I like watching The Descendant.
I've never seen The Descendant.
Really?
Nope. Another one we got to watch.
I watched it with our oldest grandson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where was I? I was probably taking a nap.
Yeah, maybe mowing grass. I don't know.
Okay, so that leaves us into our tip or trick of the week.
Okay.
Are you ready for the tip or trick
of
the
week?
week? This one seems obvious, like many do, but you gotta find stuff to do in Disney that doesn't cost money.
Mm-hmm.
Save some money. And one of the best things you can do is just hang out at your resort.
Yeah.
Or resort hop. We'll get into resort hopping in another show, but at Disney resorts, whether it's a value, moderate, or deluxe, or DVC villa, there are always activities to do. Some cost money, some are free.
Mm-hmm.
So every resort has a bulletin.
Yeah.
Usually in the lobby or by the pool.
Yep.
Somewhere that'll show you what times.
It's also on the My Disney Experience apps. I believe you can get it on there, can't you?
No, I don't believe it's on the app. There is a website out there that's updated like weekly. That is not Disney related. But if you Google it, you'll be able to find it.
And the front desk, we always get flyers from the front desk and we take it to our room. Your front desk at your hotels will have these events. We did it. Okay. We did it, yeah. When we got our anniversary pins.
So basically what these are is anything from like pool games, trivias, games at the pool, tie-dyeing. I think that's extra. Mm-hmm. I think most of the resorts do tie-dyeing. What they did really cool.
They have the night in the movies.
Every night there's a movie.
Every night there's a movie. They switch it around.
Movie Under the Stars.
Yep. They have s'mores.
They have s'mores. They have a campfire. The marshmallows are free. The graham crackers.
If you want graham crackers and chocolate, it's an additional cost.
But We took our own.
We did take our own. The first time we did not.
We did not.
Because we didn't know what we didn't know.
So yeah, we packed chocolate and graham crackers from home.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. And we went right out to the fire and nobody said anything.
No.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
But a lot of them are resort specific, depending on where you're staying, what they're gonna do. Like at Animal Kingdom, they do like African bead making and stuff like that. I mean, that's an extra charge. But what interesting thing they were doing. When we were there last time, I was in the gift shop.
Are you going to talk about the floor circular
Yes,
thing?
I went somewhere.
That was so much fun.
And I came back, and Joni is sitting on the floor, and this is in Jumbo House, this huge,
right in the lobby,
oversized lobby. Joni's sitting on the floor with about 13 kids around her with a crayon. I'm like, what are you doing? So on the floor at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, there's like metal imprints of animals on the floor.
Yep.
And they give you a piece of paper.
Yep.
And you take a crayon over it and you make an indentation.
You hold it sideways, and you just like you're tracing out,
right,
shadowing like a leaf, like you just take a. But
you color really the paper, and the empty space. Makes up the animal.
It was so neat, and I had no idea. And we had walked over that thing a bazillion times.
I never noticed it.
And I'm doing that every single time now because there's a lot of animals, and you can make your own scenic thing that can get as big as a piece of paper as you want, and different colors, and it's really neat.
So yeah, make sure if you're on Disney Resort, they do stuff.
And then another thing, even that same day that was happening, is off in the background of doing this art on the floor. There was a younger man, carving out wood
animals
Giraffes for Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, they just selling them in the gift shop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So those things that you can buy, which we have some, you can buy them in the gift shop. It was just so intriguing and interesting to see somebody actually doing it. Like somebody hand did it,
right?
But to actually be watching it done was really cool.
Yeah. So, that's what I mean by resort specific. Like that was specific to Animal Kingdom. Yeah. But every resort, I don't know if the values do, because the values are kind of all, one and the same. But yeah, just check out your resort. Find things to do around there. Because, I mean, you can have a lot of fun at your resort.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not too stressful. And, we always do stuff around our resort on our off days.
We always try to do at least one night of a movie under the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's relaxing.
We actually watched, the last time we were there, we watched Tangled.
It was Tangled, yes. At Kidani.
Yep.
But Kidani has their movie theater right next to the bar.
Yeah.
The outdoor bar.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's fine. It didn't get rowdy or anything, but you could, people
get rowdy at Kidani.
Yeah. People were swimming and, kids were diving in the water and stuff. Which it was fine, but.
It's a smaller area.
Yeah.
I think some of the values have more space.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like when we were at Pop, it had a bigger space.
Yeah, had a bigger space.
You get the pool chairs to sit in, and you can lounge back and different things like that.
Yeah, so check out the resort activities. It's free.
A lot of it's free. Some of it is.
Yeah, some of it is not free. But on the poster board or whatever, the bulletin they have, it'll have dollar signs next to all the paid activities.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to do it for this week. Visit our website at mainstreettalkpod.com. That's our home base. That will get you to everywhere you need to be. Our Facebook page is Main Street Talk. Facebook group, Disney World Tips and Talk. Instagram is Main Street Talk Podcast. And if you are wanting to book a Disney vacation, my services are completely free. There's a link on the website, or you can email me at nick.garcia@academytravel.com. And we are an affiliate of the Magic Candle Company for the Bring the Theme Park Scents Home with You. We just lit the Polynesian one tonight.
I was just going to comment about
this. This smells good.
It's delicious.
We've had it for like a month. We usually order 4 at a time, 4 candles at a time.
Nick can't hold. We have more than that.
Well, that's what I order at a time. When we get low, I reorder again. But this is the first time we've lit the Polynesian was tonight, and it smells amazing.
It is scrumptious.
Yeah. And for some reason, we have it lit in the front of our house, and it's the back of our house. You can smell it.
Yeah, it's
traveling.
It's very, very good. It's very good. It still smells good upstairs.
But that's the Magic Candle Company. Use the code Main Street Talk at checkout for 15% checkout, and the link is on our website.
15% discount on that link or that code?
That code, Main Street Talk, and you have to use the link that's on the website, and that'll be just for your entire order, 15% off. So that's it for this show. You will be back next week, so we will talk to you real soon.
Bye, everyone.